Hey YouTube, it's your regular Joe Justin here, back to give you another quick video on what I'm going to do today is on two knives, and the title of the video is going to be two of the best survival knives, prepping knives, that kind of stuff. I think these knives would be really good for preppers and just general survival. I think personally when you can't really have too many knives really. They all serve their purpose, and you know, it's all about functionality and stuff. So the two knives I've got here, this first one, and I guess I'd call this a survival knife. If you can only get one knife, you know, you probably want to go with something heavy duty and something that can be used for multiple tools, and this would be a great one. This is the Gerber LMF2 infantry knife. This is the tan version. They come in olive drab and just your standard black. There might be some other colors by now, but one thing that really attracted me to this knife was this nice rubberized handle. It fits very good in your hand, and the blade width itself is a 1/4 inch right there. So it's a very thick blade, can be used for multiple uses, like chopping wood. You put this on a piece of wood and hammer it down, and you know, you could use these holes to fashion it to a spear, use it for hunting. You could fillet your meat with this. I mean, obviously something this thick isn't going to be that great for cutting up meat and stuff like that and filleting it precisely, but you get the idea. It would be good for multiple uses. I do have the specs for it here. The item number is that there. I don't know if that's specifically the manufacturer's number or the model number, but you should be able to find it either way. Overall length, 10.59 inches. Blade length, 4.84 inches. Weight, and that's with the sheath, speak magic mouth, with the sheath, which this here is the sheath. Great sheath, made out of some like nice strong nylon here on the back side. As you can see, is attached to my Condor plate carrier. This part, the unvelcros at either side here, and then you can, which way did it go here? You can bring it up like this, and this sharpener is right here, and field sharpen it. Obviously, that's not going to get it extremely sharp, but if you're in a pinch, you're in that survival situation, at least you have some way to sharpen your blade. You know, because you're going to probably be getting some heavy use out of it, so you're going to want to be able to resharpen it. This will attach to any kind of molly gear or anything like that. It does have this at this point here is kind of like a friction retainer, I guess you'd call it, and then also these do snap around it for extra security. It also does have this open portion here so that you could attach it to your belt. Also, this sheath does come with good leg straps, so you could do like a drop leg attachment, kind of like you do with some pistol holsters, and also leg wraps that have a rubberized backing to them so that they stay in place. And it's a very nice sheath. I've worn it many different ways around my cap and stuff like that, and it's just great. So so 24 ounces with the sheath. I mean, that's pretty good. 2 pounds. That's not bad at all. 11 ounces without the sheath. So I mean, it's a pretty heavy duty knife. It is not full tang, which this knife would be considered 3/4 tang, which means that the back of the blade is in here somewhere. And still, to me, that's perfect. My whole hand probably covers the tang, so in all reality, it's might as well be full tang. On the back side here, it does have this sharp thing, so it'd be good for hammering stuff, breaking out windows and such. So like I said, the biggest point to me was this semi-rubber handle here with the 1/4 inch blade, so it's nice and strong, good for prying and such. So back to the stats here. The blade style is a drop point. The blade material is at 420 HC stainless. Not bad material. The blade does have serrated edges on it, which is nice for ripping through, well, I guess, flesh and cord and trees and such. So you could kind of use it as a saw. Probably not the most effective way to use your blade, but you got to do what you got to do in a survival situation. Handle material is the glass-filled nylon with TPV overmold. Try to say that 3 times fast. Sheath material is ballistic nylon with fire retardant coating. Handle color is that number there, and like I said, it's kind of like that flat dark earth color. Great knife, great for peppers. If you guys got any questions, leave them in the comments below. Obviously Gerber is made in Portland, Oregon, so it's nice that it's a United States product. So always like to try to buy US when I can. Alright, next knife is this one here. Just recently got this knife. It hasn't gone through the testing that this one has, and I like it a lot. It's a great folder, a good everyday carrier. It's fairly lightweight. Let's see if I got the statistics here. Length. Well, it looks like that's the one thing I don't have. I believe this is around the 2 ounces mark, so fairly light. You know, you can get it in this color or black. It does have a safety feature here where you have to pull this back. This like safety here, you pull it back like that, and then you have to push this centerpiece over. It is a kind of pain in the butt, but it's good for you know, keeping that blade locked open in a knife fight situation, or you're cutting things. It's not gonna flop over on you, so that's added. Also, nice thing about this is the blade width is relatively thick for a folding knife. You know, it's a little over 1/8 of an inch thick. So, and as you can see, it almost goes all the way down to the tip, that thick. So, I mean, it's relatively thick. I mean, it would be a very good survival knife in my opinion. Once again, it's got these different type of serrated blade here. I kind of like that, more aggressive. The Tonto type blade, so that it retains most of its strength. The longest width of the blade here, and then the tip retains most of its strength that way. The handle itself is, I wouldn't say rubber, but it's got a nice feel to it. This is the smaller version. It's great in my opinion. You have the option to put the clip in 4 different positions in the back here, or on either side in the back and front, or front and back, excuse me. And it's, like I said, relatively lightweight. Only 2 gripes I have is this folder is flush here, or not folder, excuse me, but the safety is pretty much flush here, so it's hard to get your thumb in there to release it. It's not so terrible that you can't do it. Obviously, you seen me just do it there, so it's not that terrible. Also, this is pretty flush, so you wouldn't be able to. It'd be kind of hard to push it out with your thumb. As you can see, I can't even do it there. But otherwise, great knife. It opens well. All you got to do is flick it like that, and you open it, and it works great. I've found that by carrying it in this position, where it's down in your pants, if you can imagine that hooked onto your pants here, and you grab it like this, and you catch this flipper on the corner of your pants as you're pulling it out, it will actually flip open the blade for you if you pull it out just right. So that's great. And this this here, is very, very strong, very, very tight. I mean, I've had lots of folding knives, and I'll tell you what, this one, this pants clip is one of the strongest ones. So we'll go on to the specs. If you guys got any questions about this one, leave it in the comments below. I think the combination of these two would be a great prepping knife. Both of them. This one with the sheath retails for around that $80 to $100. You can probably find them on different websites for around that $75. And this one itself retails around the $80 mark, and you can probably find it for around that $40 to $50 mark if you look around. So both of them great knives. I did forget to say the name of it, but as you can see, we got it here. The Columbia River CRKT Desert G10 knife M16 13 DSFG. Now there is a bigger model of this one, and that would be the M16 14 DSG. The FSFG is Special Forces. This knife was actually designed for certain Special Forces groups. Obviously, you see in there that it had the tanto blade. The blade edge was partially serrated, and this is a special serration requested by those Special Forces groups. Blade finish was that desert tan titanium nitrate. Blade length is at 3.5 inches. Steel type, as you can see there. A lot of blades, medium quality blades have this. Like I said, it's very strong and very sharp. It came very sharp out of the box. Open length 8 1/4 inches. Length close 7 3/4. Pocket clip, as you can see, like I told you before, you can put it in any configuration you kind of would want there. Handle material is that textured G10. If you want more specifics, look on the Columbia River CRKT website, and you would find more specifics on that. The locking mechanism is this here with the auto locks, which is that safety, this little red button here that you pull back to unlock it. Only downside of this, some of these are manufactured in China, some of them are manufactured in the Philippines. Now, I generally try to buy things that are made in the U.S., but this was pretty hardy, and you know, I'm very happy with the knife. Like I said, extremely sharp. If you can see here, and a big test for me is if you can shave any of your hair off, and as you can see, I didn't even hardly put any down pressure, and I shaved my hair off, so it's pretty sharp. Like I said, if you guys got any questions about either of these knives, feel free to leave a comment below in the section, and I will try to answer them. So once again, guys, thanks for watching. For Joe's by a Joe, and we'll see you next time.